Red Circle Sunday, here we come.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Red Circle Sunday.
Yeah, I took it. I had to do it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play around with these circles. I'm gonna create some ellipses. I almost had one like with the little promo that I did. Got a squiggly line through about 15 different areas of the thing.
Arrows.
Yeah,
Arrows.
I didn't put any arrows. I was this close to putting arrows, but I didn't.
Well, I'm going to let everybody in on a secret. It's not really a secret. Of course, it's
No.
Red Circle Sunday. Randy has a whole bunch of red circles. So we've
Oh yeah,
decided instead of speed dating, it's speed evaluation. So
speed
everybody
evaluation.
get your texting or typing fingers ready or whatever you got there, and let's get ready because this is going to go quick. We've got our hats,
Hmm.
and I'm ready. I'm ready.
And if y'all don't agree with my hats, I'm sorry for you. That's all I can tell you. Anyway,
Randy showed me one picture before we even started. He showed me one picture. I said, "Don't show me anymore.
yeah,
Just don't."
it's gonna
Don't.
be fun. And I did take
It's
some
the
notes on
lightning
all the pictures
round.
though.
That's right.
But I took pictures. I took notes on all the pictures, so I got a little bit of a background to each one of the pictures. Some of them
Right.
not so much because I don't know where the heck they came from or who the heck took them. So, but it is what it
Right.
is. But
Right.
okay, before we go on, let's do our normal spiel. I'll let you. Do you want to do it, or you want me
Absolutely.
to do it?
I'll do it. I'm shorter
Okay,
at it. You
good.
take
You're better
forever.
than me. It's okay though. Here, I got.
On Monday nights at 7 p.m., it is Danielle Diva in the Diva Dimension. At 8 p.m., now these are all Central Time, 8 p.m. on Mondays, it is Texas Front Porch with myself and Tex. Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m., it is Beyond BMR with his co host, Krista. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Now, this is when we need to talk about 7 p.m. is Donnie Cho Says Stuff. But if you watch Donnie Cho, you need to pay attention because he is talking about moving his show. He probably is moving his show.
Yeah,
So make sure you pay attention to that change. I don't know exactly when, but
going to
he will.
Friday. I know that.
I think it's Saturday. I think he said Saturday. So we're
Oh,
gonna
did he
check
say
that
Saturday?
out. I think
Okay.
he said Saturday. So we're gonna wait for his final. I'm gonna do it. So make sure you pay attention to that. At 8 p.m.
Definitely.
it is Barton Nunley and his wife Letitia on Inhumanoids. At 12 p.m. Central on Thursday, it is Brunch with BMR. And I think his new co-host is going to be Tex once he starts his new work schedule. Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Central, it is Blondes and Booze. And again, on Friday night, we have Blondes and Booze at 7 p.m. Central. Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central, we have our host with the mostest, one of our friends. It is Paranormal Paul with Paranormal Among Us. And I kind of go back again because Monica is on Thursday nights at
Uh-huh.
10 p.m. Central. I know. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting her because she changed. All right.
I'm
So
gonna tell
then,
you, you
uh,
forgot her.
I know. I know. I always forget. And don't forget our friends at Paranormal Roundtable. They usually have something going about every night of the week. So you can check them out. On Sundays, of course, at 5 p.m. Central, it's us, Randy and Brandy with Truth or Tinfoil. At 7 p.m. Central, it is Tex and Danielle Diva with their newest episode of Infamous Minds.
Yep. And tonight they're covering Gacy.
Yeah. The Killer Clown. That's
Yeah.
always a good story. That's always a good story. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like the paranormal side of that. People are
Hmm.
investigating the paranormal side of it, and I'm really interested in that to see if they're really getting things or if
Yeah.
this is just all a hoax.
Yeah.
Is it truth or
Or,
is it tinfoil?
was he quote unquote possessed? People, I've heard people pose that a couple of times, but they did the same thing for Dahmer and they did the same thing for Bundy. So, you know,
Right? Right?
it's just easier for them to explain that a man can't be that evil. They had to be possessed. No, there's a lot of them that are that evil. H. Holmes,
Yeah.
bingo.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. There's so many serial killers out there that I just can't.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not
You
doing that
can't
show because
fathom what they're doing. You know
it's
what I
just one of
mean?
those things like,
It's horrible.
no way.
Right. But I just wanted to remind everybody out there to help us out, please share us out, hit the like button, hit the notification button, make sure
Yep.
you're still subscribed. We appreciate you all and thank you.
And don't forget, podcast there. If you don't get a chance to watch it, you can watch it on a replay, or you can go out to Spreaker and you can find all of our shows out there on podcast for download for you to listen to at your whim. Done. Okay. That's the first time I put that out in a while. I guess I got to start remembering that more often. Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to start out with the one you liked. Get ready. Number one speed date. Number one GI. Number one. Here we go. All righty. So
This is the first one he showed me.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
I'm going to tell you. And you want me to tell you where I got it from? This came off of a Facebook page. This came off a Facebook page. This came up of Haunted Texas. Okay.
Of course it did.
Of course it did. But it's unknown. I don't know who took the picture. I don't know. It's San Antonio. And as I don't know the location. And all it stated was, it looks like something like an animal behind my knees. We lightened it up a bit. And there's another picture that I didn't download because I just thought it didn't belong there in the first place. Okay, and there's nothing on the wall.
Can you bring us up close?
Yes, I will bring it up close now because I just wanted to finish reading that before I got going. All right, so I'm zooming in. That's as far as I can zoom in, guys. Wait, no, there it goes. It just had to catch up. Okay. Okay, I see a banister of a stairwell. I don't know what else I'm supposed to see.
There's nothing there.
I mean, there's a little, this right here, but that could be any kind of a bug reflecting or anything. There,
and it's
maybe
super
there's
dark.
2 eyes.
Well, it's super dark. They said they've already brightened the picture, and it's
no, not
still
this picture. The
dark.
other one.
So how did they see it in the first place?
I don't know. I can't tell you that. The only thing I can think of, they look at it, they see this up there, and how you can look at it right there and see those faint-looking maybe eyes up there, I don't know. I mean, you'd have to zoom in.
That's not even pareidolia.
Yeah, I mean, look. That's as close as I get. Now, you can see that maybe a little bit darker area right here, but it's just not. You're taking it with a digital camera. This is all part of your stinking what you call it? All part of your electronics and the processors associated with creating this image in the first place. So yeah, no, not happening. Not happening.
Paul says, I thought this is going to be red circle. Well, they just wanted to do a yellow circle because they don't want to be called red circle people. Circles are circles.
I didn't want to go and actually, change the color of the circles on the picture. So that I mean, I don't mind doing it, but I just didn't want to do it. It's too time consuming. So I just stuck with circles in general. Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay, we can move on because this picture has nothing in it.
Are you sure about that?
There is nothing in this picture.
Okay. Now these next ones we got is 2, 3, and 4 here. They're all taken, and you stayed there. You told me the Minger Hotel in San Antonio.
I've been there. Yes.
Yeah. These all came from it. And once again, credit to Haunted Texas. They were put out there. I'm going to show you the first picture taken. Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Nice little foyer area. So pretty and ornate and everything, right? This is what came next.
What?
Yeah. That is the next picture in the series.
I'm just going to leave my hat on. I'm just leaving my hat on.
You notice I didn't pull mine off. We're doing speed, so there's no sense in wasting movements, I mean.
I know. This is...
I don't know how you can zoom in and see that. I don't know. I mean, is it supposed to be?
Was there anything that said what they thought it was?
Okay, I'm gonna. No, actually, I didn't. This one didn't have anything. It was just pictures that the lady had taken when she was there to visit, and she knew it was haunted, and she just went out and started taking pictures. And these were some of them that she put up there.
If you back up to the picture before, you can see somebody standing on the balcony above.
Well, now that you talk about up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that comes next, because then she's zoomed in on this, and then somebody in the comments comes out and says, "Well, I don't know so much about the mirror, but what is that?"
That's what I was looking at.
this is where I took that off for a second, and I started looking at it a little bit closer. Now, obviously, it's something on the landing up there in the walkway area or whatever you want to. I can't tell what it is.
Well,
And the more I zoom in, I mean, it's blocking out the sill, so it's some sort of card out there, is what I'm thinking.
it's something.
But why would that?
Because
What's causing this?
but you can see the reflection of the window in it. So evidently, whatever it is solid.
Exactly. It's real. It's real, whatever it is. But I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that caused me more pause there than the mirror did by a long shot. The mirror is just literally grasping at straws, as you can see. You know, that's just grasping at straws there.
Yeah, because like I said, when I saw that picture, even from the distance, you got to remember I'm looking at this on a little screen. It still caught my eye right off the bat. But
yeah. When you go back to that first one, you're talking about right up here. Now, if I zoom in up here, you can see it a little bit better. It is a cart and a table with a vase and some other stuff right there.
Yeah, because if you look through the railing, there's something there.
Yep. But that's a table with vase and flowers and such right there.
Yeah, it looks like flowers on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I included it because the guy in the comments said, "Well, what about that? You didn't look very close at it, did you?" Because I mean, now this, the way he put it in there, it's already pixelated.
Right.
So now you don't see the flowers as easy as you did in the original photo.
Right.
And this is why, we've talked about this before, having the series of the photos or something like that, or having different stages of the photo being looked at and being blown up. This got blown up too quick. And when they blew it up, they didn't do enough work with it to actually show it.
Yeah, in that last picture, you definitely see the flowers. See them?
This first picture, yeah.
They're red flowers.
But they're not there in that last picture.
No.
You can't see them in that last picture because of how they did it.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's blurred and the quality's gone down. So once again, I don't go out and check metadata on this stuff. I really don't. I don't go out and check all that crap because I'm just going off of what's out there. I don't have the time nor the resources nor the want to go out and check everybody else's metadata to make sure they're not trying to screw things up.
Well,
but it's quite obvious this one, when he put it out there, had already been taken from the original, blown up, and then altered in some way, shape, or form to make that look like what it looks right there. Because the red's completely gone.
I guess that's making something out of nothing.
That's kind of what it looked like to me too.
Yeah.
But once again, we're talking about the Menger Hotel, which has a pretty good little history about it. So
they, and I have seen a picture from that hotel that I cannot debunk.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at that another day.
Oh yeah. And give it me later, or send it to me, and I'll start playing around with it because I may have already seen it, and I just don't know which one it is right now. But
yeah, it's the cowboy. It's the cowboy standing at the railing.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen that one, but yeah, I can't debunk that one either. But we'll look at that one in depth. We'll do one day. We'll look at that in depth. Yeah, and I'll see if I can.
The hotel itself is amazing. If you've never been there, you just really need to go. Take the tour. It is.
Yeah.
At least take the tour and go through it because it is absolutely beautiful in there.
Yeah. All right. So we're of the same thought on this. This is all mistaken identity in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, okay. I still got my hat on.
The next ones you might as well keep them on as well. Like I said, we're speed dating right now. This is going to be a fun one here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are all from the Lee Kempner house in Galveston, Texas. Okay. Now, these people put on tours all the time as well. 2 of the pictures were taken close together. One was one of the investigators sitting down, and it shows a cloud in the upper right corner, which I'm going to show you that here in a minute. And then after that, some strange reason, it caused the shirt color not to come through, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of explanations behind it. Well, anybody that's ever been in the military knows what explanations are, it's like excuses. But anyway, if you understand what I'm saying, excuses are like, you know what, and everybody's got one. So here's the first one. This is the cloud that they're talking about. And for those who don't know, this is basically essentially like what we dealt with at Hill House. It's a place for that it opens up for investigations such as a known quote unquote haunted location. But I still stand behind Hill House versus what I'm seeing here. So, what do you see? Do you need me to zoom up anymore?
No. Okay. So I see the dude in the middle, or the lady, or whatever that is in the
Yeah.
middle. They have
Yep.
lights there. Their
Yeah.
body is essentially blocking some of that light, creating the shadow up on the wall due to the way it's shining.
Yep. I'm glad you saw it too.
And then if you look at the other side, there's the same thing on the other side.
Over here.
Yeah, up at the top.
Yeah.
Look at the top.
Coming from
It's
this
dark
back
up
way.
there too.
Yeah. Because I mean,
And
this light he's got right here, there and there, boom, he's causing a shadow going across the entire upper area here. I don't know what they're seeing as an actual mist or whatever it is right here. We're doing a whole show with these things on. I don't care.
I don't know. I mean, because of course it's the paint job, and if there is even paint there or what is on the wall exactly, that could be creating that too. That's why. I don't know. What does everybody else think?
Yeah, because I see a couple of comments from before, like granddads are asking, do you want to tell what it is? It's another question. And then Rogers could be someone looking out the window. I mean, but we already know it wasn't somebody really looking out that window because it was somebody, there. Or unless he's talking about in the one with the mirror, because it does look like it reflects to a window of some sort. But
right,
I just didn't look that close at it. I was just like, it's still essentially a pareidolia.
I would have questioned the doorway.
Yeah. Yep. So
definitely not the wall.
No. I mean, because this is just the first one, so we still got a little bit to go with this one. The next one.
Oh boy.
No, I did not do any of this. This was actually presented like you see it right here. Okay.
Does that say teeth?
Yes. Teeth written right across here. Okay. As you zoom in, this is, I'm assuming, what they're seeing. I don't know what that is. I can't tell you. Does it look like teeth? Not really.
Well,
I mean, anyway.
if you stare at it, you kind of see a face, but it looks distorted.
Yeah, it looks like the way I should say a chimp or something would make its teeth show. Pulling their teeth.
But it looks distorted. It doesn't look like.
I don't know that I would chalk that up as too much of anything, but this here, I don't know what they're looking at right here.
I don't know.
I mean, is there a little bit of a miss there, maybe?
Yeah, that's what. See, this is what red circles do to a picture. They ruin them. So we can't see the picture in its entirety, and they just draw us to what they want us to see. But we can't analyze anything else because we're too busy looking at the circles.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is that same style light he had in front of him, sitting in that main room. Why do they have the red lights?
Yeah.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. In the Army, you have red lens flashlights for light discipline, so you can kind of, red light, I guess, is, to this day I still don't know why, because red light is supposedly harder to see at night than white light, obviously, and it is. Don't get me wrong.
It is, and
I will
tell you a little trick on this. We'll use like some type of tape to put over our flashlights, because if you're using infrared or any type of camera, it doesn't matter if it's infrared, but if you're using any type of camera, a white light will wash the whole screen out and you cannot see anything. So that's why we don't use plain white lights. But I don't know what he's using here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're using it for, unless they're using it as part of a spectrum light that we just see the red part. I don't know. But Courtney, said something pretty cool right there. I mean, I didn't even think about that part. Teeth, maybe it looks like they move their hand too quickly. Because I don't even know
Possibly.
who. I don't know what's going on up here. I don't even
Because
know what this is.
it does look blurry, like it was moving.
Yeah. I mean, my bet is there's somebody back here and something moved too quick because here's this guy over here or lady or whatever's there. Yeah, there's too much going on there
Yeah, I
to
can't make head or tail of this. I'm
yeah.
just gonna say they were stretching.
Oh yeah. Stretch is an understatement there.
Yeah.
We're not done yet though with these guys. Hang on. This one actually kind of caught me a little off guard, but I'll let you see what you see, I guess. Because honestly, now this corner, and people out there listening, this corner, this door, this hallway here, I don't know if that's a light anomaly. It doesn't really look like it to me. It looks like there's a spot that's been fixed. It looks like right here.
It looks like a lens flare.
You think it's a lens flare? And
It,
it very
it
well
could
could
be
be.
because look at the light they've got going on, and depending on where their camera was focusing at the time, it could have put the
Yep.
glare right there. Just like you'll see that a lot when you're outside taking pictures and you've got a lot of
Yeah.
light, you'll get
Yep.
like a rainbow effect, or you'll get like just a white light going through. It could be that,
Yeah.
but it looks again pixelated, and it
A little
looks
bit.
really
Yeah.
weird.
Well, and granddads are kind of hit. This looks like a patch of, if you want to ask me, it's some sort of patch on that wall. Because why is this shadow not there? Is that part of the wall knocked off, or is there something there actually blocking the view of that shadow? You know what I mean?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't call it paranormal because
Yeah,
we don't know. That is not something that I could directly say, yes, that's
yeah.
paranormal.
It's
Because for
something
number
that they
one, I
caught.
don't know what kind of equipment, what lighting they had.
Yeah,
But
I
I,
I would suggest it's normal lighting because I mean this guy's in color and that's regular white light right here. There's no green aspect to make you think it's IR in any way, shape, or form.
no, but look at how weird it looks. It doesn't
Yeah.
look crisp. It doesn't
Nope.
look, I mean, it looks like they were using some kind of something. I don't, it doesn't
I got
look
to
like
pull that off
4K
on this one.
spectrum. It doesn't look like 4K spectrum to me,
No, no, it doesn't.
but it looks like the photo itself has been manipulated
Okay, because
to make it
I
look
can't
like that.
I can't tell what the shadow is right here. I mean, if it was a shadow coming from the light that's over here, it would be the entire length of the actual corner there. You know what I mean? Because it's mostly down here. You can see it down here, but once it gets here, it's done.
It just looks weird to me. It just
Yeah,
the whole photo looks like it's been manipulated. So I
doesn't
would
look
have to
like it.
throw it out.
Yeah, yeah. Bristol's a reflection of off of a cell phone, possibly. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it very well could be.
very well
It very
could
well
be.
could be. It could be a smudge on the lens or whatever that is, too. You know.
Could be.
So, I mean, I can't say it's paranormal, but then again, I can't say it. This is one of them I can't say it isn't either, though. I really don't know for
Yeah,
sure because
I'm
I
gonna
just don't
take
know
my
enough
hat
about it.
off because I can't say this photo, like I said, has been manipulated.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna say either way.
yeah. So,
I would have to throw it out. Honestly, I would throw it out.
yeah, I would think set it up and make it a comeback to look at later if it's needed to corroborate something else.
Right, right. But
Like that.
yeah, like I said, I'd
Yeah,
throw it out though.
by
That would
itself.
be
Yeah,
something that I couldn't say for sure.
yeah. So, okay. So that is number 7. Let's look at number 8. Let me get that back on now while I'm thinking about this.
Okay, I'm not sure of what that is.
I'm not either. I'm really not either. I'm assuming this is a person right here. I think this is a window going
Maybe,
outside.
maybe.
Oh, yeah. If that was not a person, they would
I
have
would have
circled the
circled
entire.
it.
Yeah, they would have circled the entire bunch. So
Right, right, right. I would
some
have
reason,
circled that for sure.
there's something in this circle that I don't know what it is, and that looks like a tree or plant or something outside. I can't tell you for
Oh, they
sure.
got
It's
two circles. There's
oh
two
yeah,
circles.
up here and here. But I think what they're trying to circle is the reflections on the glass. That's the only
Well,
thing I could think that they'd be
Bristol,
going
if
after.
we were looking at a guy, you're right. I would have circled the guy if I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
And Grandizer, absolutely, the pick is too dark to see anything.
anything at all. Yeah, Courtney, the same thing. I was asking, why would you circle the trees out here? But I'm thinking that they circled these
I'm thinking
little
they're seeing like
splotches.
a reflection.
Yeah, they're seeing these reflections right through here and then down in here, and they're trying to
Right,
make some sense out of them.
right, right.
Which why is this so dark in here and it's still looks like it's relatively light outside.
It just all
I mean,
depends, you know. Some rooms are
so
darker than others, so it just, you know, it is what it is. But
yeah, but
I,
definitely, I mean, if
I
I
have
come up
no
and I
idea.
saw that, I would ask, why are you circling this here instead of the whole thing? But obviously, that's got to be somebody there, and it's somebody they know was there.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah,
you really, yeah, I would
yeah,
say, man,
yeah. That one's got to go too. All right,
yeah.
so now we got the last one. See, they even left a remnant of a circle. See, this one confounded me a little bit. Unless they took a grease pencil, they did a picture of a picture. It looks like to me.
No, what it looks like to me is they took a picture and then cut this out of it,
Well,
so you
yeah, because
can't
I mean,
see in context what we're actually looking at.
no, but why do I have this faint part of a circle right here? Did they just circle something on another picture, take the picture of that, and then try to get rid of the other circle?
It could have been on the main picture.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
Yeah,
because
that is.
obviously this comes, and you see the lines down here. They had some sort of 4K going on. You know, the Spectrum camera. So why I've
Yeah,
only got
that.
this? That's all I've got. Is that right there?
Yeah, they cut that out of something else. So again,
What? What do I got? Why are you going to give me a picture of something I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking at? You know, honestly,
right, right. Well,
this is
how do you
just
know?
like
How do you know?
it's a blob. It's a blob. Okay, we're all going to get eaten by the blob. It's 1950s. I mean, they're just it's. I don't want to take the paranormal level to the cryptid level where we get nothing but blurry videos and blurry pictures everywhere, and that's all you're ever going to get. It just drives me insane. But people are going to keep doing it. No matter what, they're all going to keep doing it.
Courtney
And as
wants
you can
you
see,
to. Courtney wants you to zoom back in, please.
okay, though to the white line looks like they failed to blend in the image in Photoshop. Oh, you know what? They very well could. I mean, that could be, but it looks like somebody started to draw a line around this in another picture. Is what I was thinking too.
It looks like to me that they cut out part of another picture that is already circled
Yeah,
and
maybe
recircled it.
that's it. They never send it to me, Grandizer. I find these things. I don't go asking people for them. I find them out on the web, and that's where I grab them. So
Right, right.
nobody sends me anything. Yeah, I'm trying to see where she's talking about. I mean, if you talk about right here, Courtney, because I don't even know that it would even be a good blending of an image because I mean it's literally so dull and so faint that you would have to. I mean, you step back, yeah, you notice there's something there, but until you zoom in, you really don't even know what you're wanting to look at. Really, if that circle isn't there, I'm not looking at that a second time.
Yeah. No.
A white
Just
line
let's
where
just move on. Let's just move on.
she
This one's
said,
giving me a headache staring at it because there's just so many things that are wrong here.
yeah, and I think she's right too. That I know it's this line right here that she's talking about. I'm guessing, yeah, it could easily have been that way. So, but we're gonna keep the hats on for this one. That one just could not. I wouldn't have wanted to try and look at that one again. So, okay, so now we're gonna get out of Texas next.
Oh,
We're going
yay.
to
Let's move
Oklahoma.
on. Ooh,
We're going to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, this one and 10 and 11. This a few years back, a guy's boss had bought a piece of land that this guy was clearing and moving stuff out for him. He was going to make do some farming on it. Well, it turns out that the house gave him a creep, so he walked in and out of it a few times, and he turned around, he started taking some pictures and stuff like that. Looked around for old car parts, etc. He was trying to scrounge, and then he took some pictures of things left and right. So, the first one.
What?
That's what I
It's
said.
even got the arrow. Okay, so zoom in. Let's see what we're looking at because I don't know. It just
I
looks
don't
like.
know. I still don't know. To this day, I see a bush,
Okay, so
brush.
what does everybody else see? Because I see a bush.
I don't know what he's looking at. I really don't. I can't, I
Is it
can't
like
gather.
the little, like you can see the brow and the eyes and the nose, kind of like.
That has to be it, because when I was reading a little bit that he wrote about it when the guy put it out on the Oklahoma Facebook group, he was it just gave me the creeps. If I turn around without that there and I turn around and I look at that picture right there, I'm not even thinking anything about the creeps of it, and
Okay.
I don't even nothing even made me think, because the next one, I'm going to show you the next one right now. He made sure he took a picture of the roof too.
Oh, and I love the circle and arrow. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, circle and arrow. He's taking care of us, making sure we know where to look. Now,
Like there would be
what's there? It's a hole in the roof. It's an old
another.
shingle stuck down in there.
Yeah. Again, we're looking at pareidolia.
Yeah. Now, I want to do this real quick. While y'all look at that a little bit longer, I am going to go ahead and see if I can grab. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to Facebook, because I should have grabbed this and brought it with me, but there's a picture that he took of the entire side of the house. I want you to see the entire side of the house, only because that was one of those that he was really, really grasping at straws with it to start with. Yeah.
Love it, Hair Force. Hair Force says you guys can't see that giant Bigfoot standing in that hole.
Where? Oh, wait. Is there a circle
He's
around it?
popping out of the roof. Air Force, he's popping out of the roof. He's so tall.
All right, let me get this in here.
That's
It's grasping, right? The
oh
reason I got
man, that is
the,
yeah.
the
And
main reason
that's
yeah.
the
Oh, did I
text
lose
says
you?
I clearly see 10 Bigfoot and 20 dog men.
Good catch. Good catch.
Good
Okay.
catch. I didn't even see that.
Now let's see here. I'm going to bring these up one by one.
You almost got it?
Yeah,
Spent a
I
lot of
got it.
time
I just
on
want to
that.
make sure there was about 3 or 4 I was actually downloading on that one, actually.
Right?
Just because I wanted you to see the whole house and everything, but let me get
The
to
whole
where
house
you need to
looks
be.
like a pareidolia mecca.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you'll
And
find something anywhere you look.
this is the house.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
That's
So
what I
this
meant.
is the
It's
house.
like you look anywhere, you're gonna see something.
Exactly. And that's one of the things I was like,
Okay,
oh
zoom in
man,
on
this
the house
is
a little bit more for me.
I got some
Because
other
I'm gonna
pictures
show
that are
you
gonna
what I
get you
mean.
closer too. Yep. Where at?
Okay, I'm looking around. I'm looking around. I'm trying
I
to
see a
see it because
grim.
you see it.
Black dog.
There you go. But you just see all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. If you want to put it to it, you could come up with
You
any
sure
of it.
can. You sure can.
So, but there's a picture without the circle, which
Oh,
okay, yeah.
like I just
This is clearer than the one with the circle.
right.
Now, oh my goodness, I've got a cat that has decided that he's got to be in my way.
Every time,
I mean,
every Sunday.
well, the dog started
The
barking
cat knows it's Circle
outside,
Sunday.
yeah, and he's like, "Let me out now," even though you know how to open the
All
door.
right, zoom in on the window.
Okay. And I don't think it's a window. I think there's a shutter there. I'm fairly certain that that's a door to a shutter.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the light coming through is maybe holes in the roof.
Ceiling or the roof, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the roof.
I agree. Actually, Granddad's, I would bet money. Just look at what I'm seeing on, and I'm gonna back it up to that first one. Just from what I can see right there, minimum of the 50s, more than likely is probably in the 30s to 40s. Was when that
Yes,
was actually
Tex. Those are glowing eyes of a demon. Yes.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Uh
Did
huh.
somebody wake him up? I thought he went to bed. But anyway, so you got that. Oh, wrong one. You don't want to see that one yet. That's for later. So you can see there's a lot of spots you could grab anything out of this bunch, obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But so I was like, it's good to see the red circle thing on it. That's like I said, we're doing the red circle thing.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
It is what it is
Something.
after that. So
Right.
and now we're back to that one. And like I said, see, it's a more blurry. But when we were looking at the other photo, this wasn't even here.
No, it wasn't. It just looked like a hole.
Yeah. So I don't know if something happened between the time if this one was a different one. It doesn't say. He just put a bunch of pictures up. So, and these
Yeah,
are
I
the
don't
ones he
know.
had the circles on. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm still gonna say he's grasping at straws at best.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're done with that one, 10 and 11 there. 12, this is from Parallel Forest, Wichita Mountain, the Wildlife Refuge in Oklahoma, and this was taken 13 years ago. That's all I've got on it. That's all I'm going to have on it. I don't know if they ever figured out what the heck's going on with it. Because I sure as heck can't. That's what I said. Yeah.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. That's all you got to work with.
I just can't. I just.
I mean, honestly, if you're going to draw a circle on something like this and blow it up to this level where I can't even tell what's a tree and what's not anymore.
I know it's like it's bad. This is bad.
Yeah, but somebody somewhere is figuring that there is a figure in that circle somewhere.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're trying to tell us that's Bigfoot.
I kind of think so too. But any other credible Bigfoot evidence that I've ever seen has a lot more substance to it than that. I don't even know what to even call that, because if it's a Bigfoot, what's this? What's blocking this? What's blocking that? Hey, let's zoom up again and see what we got more. Oh, looky, it's more blurred. There's a face there though.
Right.
We got a face.
Well, we don't even know what it is now. Kevin said elk, but you know what? We know what an elk is, even at a couple hundred yards.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
wouldn't
have to
say
blow
you
it up
see
for
enough in
you.
Oklahoma
You can
either, though.
see
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. So
I mean, maybe this is the case. Maybe it was an animal in the woods. They took a picture of it. They didn't realize it was there and thinking it's
yeah,
really something and blew it up to the point where you can't even understand what it is.
exactly. And that would drive me
Courtney says it's a
absolutely
ghost
nuts.
of Bigfoot.
Ooh, I like that.
Courtney says it's a ghost of Bigfoot. She solved it. We're done.
Uh, okay. So you're trying to tell me to keep moving, huh?
No, I said Courtney said it was the ghost of Bigfoot. I said she solved it. We're done here.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep moving.
I'm with her. Yep, we're done with it. But either way, okay. The next one. This was also done in Oklahoma. Actually, there's two of them here with this one. This one unknown location in Oklahoma, and I'm just gonna throw it up there, and I'll tell you after you see it what we're looking at. There's no red circles on this one though, unfortunately, guys.
Okay, there's a couple things going on, but they're all explainable.
Exactly. Okay, so what's your first rattle out of the box? What do you see?
Well, right out of the middle, there is a kind of a white splotch
This right here?
there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then over to I guess would be my right side. It
Right
looks
here?
like there's like somebody sitting there or
Kind of right here?
something. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of what I was thinking too. My biggest issue is now this is what was actually said about this photo.
Okay.
Supposed little girl ghost against a brick wall.
Where?
I'm asking you
Well,
because I
that's my
don't
thing
know.
is I see something that's kind of weird, that little white splotch, but I see people
Yeah.
on the other side. You know, maybe that's pareidolia, but that's the picture I'm looking at. Again, it looks
Yeah.
like from a screen, like they took the picture off
Over
of a computer
another
screen.
porch. Yeah. Yeah.
And how could they tell it
It,
was a girl?
I don't know. I don't see nothing there. And this over here, I can explain everything here with shadows.
Well, blow it up over there.
Over here,
Yeah.
I don't think there's people there. I think there's something that's been laid up against a
Well, how would we
pillar
know?
or something. Yeah, you can't tell.
Again, by the
There's a
lines in the
door.
picture, by the lines in
Yeah,
the picture, they took a picture of a computer screen.
yeah, that's what it looks like to me too.
So, and we all know that you cannot do that.
And there's the telltale right here, because that's part of the picture right here. That little
Yeah.
arrow. That's not
You
my arrow over here. That's
you
their
can't
arrow.
take a picture of a computer screen. You
Nope.
can't.
It's even as a screen capture. I mean, even if it's a screen capture, you're still going to have those lines.
Yep.
So the next one, they actually put the circle around it for you.
Yay. It's not red. Kind of
It's not
disappointing.
red, but that doesn't deserve a red circle. It has not earned the red circle. Therefore, it shall not have a red circle. It gets black circle and be quiet about it.
So they distinguish this as a little girl?
I don't know how. Only thing you could distinguish out of it, those two marks right there, and maybe a little bit of a shadowy figure, but you're grasping at straws even with that.
Courtney, tell your mother that I would believe that it was Mothman before I would believe that it's a spirit of a little girl. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, because we do have the glowing eyes there, we do have the
Yep.
body. Yeah, I could believe that more than I would believe this is the spirit of a little girl.
Yeah.
I mean, we all
It
know
doesn't make any sense.
right. We all know that spirits manifest in many different ways, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit there and call it a male or a female or whatever because I don't know what it is.
You can't tell what it is. I mean, you
No,
literally
it's
cannot tell what this
Mothman.
is at all.
It's Mothman.
Well, if I didn't believe that Mothman was a big ass barn owl or barred owl, I would agree with you. But I already
Yeah, but
figured
it
out
could be
I'd
Mothman
stick
with
with
his
that.
wings around the front, just standing there going,
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Okay, all right. So we pretty much
They
destroyed
want to
that
know
one
what the
already.
face is at the top with the shades on. Yeah, the one with the little beard.
That's actually a potted plant.
Yeah, looks like glasses and maybe have a little beard on it. Yeah, isn't that weird? How it looks like
Yeah.
that? That's pareidolia. Everybody, welcome.
Yeah. I don't think. Well, I think it's a potted plant. It kind of it's what I thought of it as it was in the first place, being on the
It's something
side.
hanging there. Yeah,
It's
it's
something
clearly
hanging from the.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
James
It's
Smooth
definitely
says it's a
pareidolia.
dog man. Cloaking.
Dog man,
Yes.
dog man, dog man.
Yes.
All right, let's see what I got next here.
Go
We're
with
going to
that.
go to.
That's pretty good. Man, my head is starting to sweat. Woo, this puts off. Ooh,
What?
keeps in the heat. Makes your head sweat.
That way the government can't read your brain.
I know.
There's a reason behind all this stuff. Don't your
But you
people
can definitely
listen?
catch me at a thermal. I'm sure the heat is emanating from here.
Oh yeah. Hey, Grandizer, I'll go get a picture of the fat man. I've seen that picture, and that one, while creepy, yeah. I mean, but it could take up a whole show just going over that, because you could pick it apart, or you could try and debunk it or whatever. It's hard to debunk, but I've seen people try and do it. So I probably need to take a look at that one again. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next one now. Let me bring up my little cheat sheet here. Okay, little girl. Okay, this next one comes from a tea room in Perth, Australia, caught on closed circuit TV. Their closed circuit, not this one, obviously, but his security cam.
Okay.
This is out of Perth, Australia. Now,
Very
this
nice
one,
circle.
I still took this off because I still haven't looked at it really close yet. Okay. But there is something there, as we can see. I know he circled it for us, and it draws us straight to it. Makes me want to look at the rest of the picture, though, and see what else I can find.
Well, let's take a look at it very closely.
Yep.
And then we'll back up.
This is what he caught. This was, like I said, he found it on his security cameras because it tripped his motion detector. Very true, Grandizer. I am nice and fat. I am pleasantly plump. Thank you very much. Yes, Aggie Joy. Yes, they have great circles in Australia.
Great circles. Crop circles, too.
It's better circles than what I could have done. So, yeah. I honestly, in this situation, obviously it set off the cameras to start with, and I really can't see anything else that would have caused it, and being night vision that it is.
This is my thing too, and I'm sitting here looking at the image that we're now this is where it gets me, because everything around it is crisp.
Yeah.
You know, that's very clear, but that image is kind of like foggy, I want to say.
Yeah, misty almost.
Right.
Now, as I zoom in, you can see a little bit of the stuff through it, behind it.
And if you really look at it, you can see that this perhaps might have a little bit of long hair coming down the sides of the face.
Yep. I mean, I tried to look at it. A lot of people with their CC cameras, their cameras for security, they get bugs on the lenses a lot. But this is not a bug on the lens. It's too distant. You know what I mean? And it's kind of behind this bit right here. As you can see, this little pillar and table.
Yeah,
It's
because it
behind
disappears
that.
behind the table.
Yeah. And it looks like the shadow. This is another thing that I thought this might have been too much of a shadow, because you see the shadows coming back this way.
Right, because the light is going this way. Now,
Exactly.
if we got to remember this is a video, so I would like to find the whole video if that's ever possible.
I tried. I couldn't find anything but this, because it was all
But this,
part of
you see,
a,
that makes me wonder.
but it was part of the BBC report on it. The BBC
Oh,
actually did a report on this when it came out, and they
well,
had no conclusion. Their people looked at it and could not find any evidence of tampering at all. Now, I don't know if I could say that, but when you've got light from one side and then you got IR coming from another, it can create this effect right here of almost like a blackness.
right,
Because you
right.
got,
But that blackness would be there in every frame that
exactly,
camera is recording. It
and
would be there.
that's what I'm betting, because if you look right here, you can see the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So
would be
that's
there
a
in
light.
every frame that was recorded.
So that's a light play, but I still cannot explain this. I can't do it. I could try and debunk it. It doesn't look, now, I don't know if anybody else sees anything that I'm missing, but I don't see any evidence of anything being laid in there, of it being tampered with, really. I don't see any telltale signs of, photoshopping, which you're going to have that little white line that kind of outlines everything, I don't see that in this one.
You know what? I'm saying that with the information we have, which is not much, it's
Yeah, not
minimal,
much. Yep.
I would say that's a good catch.
I think it is too. That's why I took the hat off when I first pulled it over, because I remember, like, I wanted to look at it closer, but I wanted to look at it on here closer. I
Yeah.
didn't want to do it beforehand.
But like I said, and like we talked to everybody out there, it's like we can only go based on the information we have, which sometimes is very minimal. But if we had more information, maybe our opinion would change. But just based on what we have right now,
I don't know, Air Force.
I
I
must
don't know
say
that
that's a
that's the
good
case.
catch.
I don't know that the light up top is reflecting off of camera lens, because camera lens is up in this upper corner, and I wouldn't have expected it to reflect at this point. I would have expected it to reflect here in this area somewhere, because it's right here coming this way. So yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't have expected that to be there.
No,
I would
I
have
wouldn't
expected
have
it to be more
either.
to the middle.
But then again, what we're talking about is that if it is a camera light problem,
Yeah.
this would be a problem in every frame of every video they have every night. But they said the motion detectors went off and caught this,
Yes.
which is true. Now, again, I mean, there could have been, say a mouse. Let's just call it a mouse. A mouse ran through.
Yep.
It triggered something, and then it caught it like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
But if we're just basing it on the information we do have, I would say it's a good catch.
and yeah, like you said, and I understand, follow the shadows on the table. I see what you're talking about. This thing's not emitting a shadow at all that I can tell. And once again, the lay of the shadows is going like this. The camera is facing right here. This would have reflected somewhere in this area, not there.
Yeah, I don't think that the light and the camera are facing each other, because like we talked about that earlier when I was talking about putting tape over our flashlights and stuff, it will wash your screen completely out.
Yeah.
If you have a white light shining into your video camera.
Yeah.
It'll be like look just pure white.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's either a street out there or somewhere out in another lobby part. Because like I said, this
It
is a
could be even a
T-room.
security light up in the corner.
It very well could be an exit light or
But
something like that.
I don't think they're facing one another.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a bug. I don't think it's a spider. It just, once again, if I could have gotten the whole video and seen the actual movement, if you could have seen movement at all to start with, honestly.
I know. Like Courtney
if
says,
we could have got that,
the whole video. That's what Courtney said. The whole video.
But unfortunately, Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get that. And I don't know. It didn't say in the report whether it was true video or if it was, the time lapse type, where it takes a frame here, 3 seconds later takes another frame, 3 seconds later takes another frame, that kind of deal.
Well, normally when they've got if it's motion detected, it takes real time video.
It should take 15 seconds of video right then and there.
Right then and there, or 30 seconds, depending on how they have it set.
Yeah.
So that's why the video itself is clean, or the picture itself is clean, because it will.
I mean, that's crisp. That is really crisp.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Like I said,
I can't say no. I think it's a good catch.
I'm not going to say no.
Really
I'm not going to say no on that one, just because we don't know everything. And the video, of course, would make all the difference in the world.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because we could see where it clicked on and where it clicked off.
Okay.
And that's what we would need. 15 seconds would tell a whole different story, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we'd be able to see if there was any kind of movement or if it just appeared and disappeared. Then we'd know.
Right.
Okay. So I'm out on the fence on this one, but we're going into one that kind of got me a little out on the fence as well.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm thinking this next one we'll be able to. I know we're up to about 57 minutes, but there's 3 photos here. Okay. Actually, there's 4 counting the last one that kind of pulls everything together. This is out of Savannah, Georgia. Okay. This is the Sorrel Weed House. These were taken. It does group tours all the time. Okay. Here's the first one. Everybody wants to take pictures of this mirror because this is supposedly one of those mirrors you look at and, so forth, so on, right?
A scrying mirror. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like using the word scrying because it's one of those things that, okay, I'm going to say Beetlejuice 3 times. Here we go. All right. But
Candyman.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary. Come on.
No. Don't call Candyman. Okay. I'll take Beetlejuice. Don't call Candyman. All right.
All right.
Okay. But you see, the group's there and they're having a good old time. They're taking a picture like they think they need to. Right.
Right.
As I zoom in here, you can see this guy over here. He's taking his picture with his phone. It looks like to me. All right. Then everybody takes pictures. The next photo, people are moving away. Somebody tried to say on there that, hey, the guy's gone. The guy has already left the frame. I already know that's happened. There's no way you can tell me that he didn't. Okay. One of these things is not like the other, though. They say that this person was not in the room. There's one thing it lacks. You can see this lady's face. You can see these people's faces. You know what I mean? They're quite pronounced, right? That was not as pronounced, but I've seen, remember the Boot Hill photo that we debunked as being a mannequin, right?
Yeah.
It has that same kind of look.
Back up the 2 photos. Give me the first one.
First one. Yeah, you want me to zoom in?
Yep.
Okay, you see how many people are there and how many people are taking pictures, right? I'm going to come to think of it.
What are we looking at there?
We're not looking at anything. This was just a base photo.
No, I'm looking at the above the lady with the reddish brown hair taking the picture. She's looking into that right there. No, back up. There you go. Above her head.
Above her head. This guy?
Yeah. What is that?
It's a guy there taking a picture. There's a photo, but I'm guessing he's got a beard. But that's a person there. It looks kind of weird to me. Yes.
Yeah.
I looked at it too. I can't tell what it is that's weird about it, but my guess is he had a beard.
Well, he's relatively tall. Could he possibly be blocking the other dude?
That's a very good question. they said, like I said, when we get to this other one, that they didn't see this person in the room at all. Now, I agree. I think the other guy, if he would have been there, the other guy would have blocked him out big time.
Right.
Yeah, that was a big guy. That was a big guy.
Yeah,
Now, the
he would have
second one,
definitely
see,
blocked him out.
now you see why I got my red circle here, because.
Yeah.
But my issue still is this, just judging from what I'm seeing. Let me go back to this, because this is what that person, thing, whatever that is not much smaller than what the other guy was.
But he was bigger than that dude right there.
And I think he was closer to the mirror too.
Right.
So was he blocked out? Now, this is the posing of what they put on the website with this. This person right here, the other guy's still there, and this thing is blocking him out. I'm like, no, there ain't no way in hell. Excuse my language. That ain't no way that's going to happen.
Okay, go back to the first photo.
Okay. And the only reason I got all three of them so you can see the progression of everything. But
all right, now zoom back in. Yeah, he would have definitely blocked him out if he was in the back. But I'm not saying that couldn't happen. I've taken a picture of a room and somebody that wasn't supposed to be there was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just showed up in the picture. I've done that.
Well, now as you look at it, say you look at that right there, you see the angle and everything, right?
Yeah.
This angle's a little bit different too. So did this person just turn around and take another pic after walking a step or two back?
Yeah, because if you look, there are some people who were in the first picture that are not in the third picture.
No, they've already moved off to the side.
They've already moved off.
Or whatever.
Absolutely.
And now you've got these people that weren't really in the first picture. Because some of these, that lady right there wasn't in the first picture, I know. There's her back of her head right there. And I bet now that I look at it, look right here. See the green right here? Maybe that guy is walking past them in the back somewhere.
I don't know.
Tough to say.
I'm just saying it is. But they weren't consecutive pictures.
They supposedly were, but you're still talking about probably 5 to 10 seconds minimum, if not a minute at some point, because there's just too much movement of the people.
Right. And then my other thing is if you look at the guy who's not supposed to be there, or they didn't see there, he looks a little odd.
Which one? The guy in the first one?
No, this picture, the one that they supposedly said he wasn't there.
Yeah.
He looks a little odd.
Out of place, right?
Yeah.
But see, and as I get up there, now remember I talked about photoshopping, right? And I ain't saying that these people did this, don't get me wrong. But there's some, you can see there's a little lightning around the head part right here that goes in along with it. It could just be the blurring and the pixelation right here.
Well, if you look at the lady's head directly to the left, you could see that the light is creating that white line on her.
Yeah.
So
but that's obviously the light.
No, right.
Because that's this lady right here's reflection right there.
But what is concerning me is the neck of this guy.
Yeah. This area right here.
See how it's discolored?
Yeah. It's like it's not really what it should be.
Like,
I mean, it looks like
he looks out of place. He doesn't look like he belongs there. No. And I mean, if we could see more of what he was wearing, that would help us out.
Yeah.
Because it could be something of a different era. I mean,
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But like I said, something about it, just the face and stuff.
Something's weird about it. I'm gonna go with that.
Something's
weird.
Yeah, it almost looks mannequin-y. So
I'm not gonna put my hat on. I'm just saying I'm not gonna
no.
put my hat on because he's out of place.
Yeah. He looks like he doesn't belong. And if we could see any kind of real facial reaction of him, and nobody's reacting to him at all, obviously, so they don't see him. That's
Okay.
the thing that gets me too.
Go back to the first picture. Hair Force wants to see something.
Okay. First picture coming up. All right, what are we looking at?
He
Back of the
wa-
lady's head, back of her head in the mirror, it should be her face. I think he's talking about this one right here.
Yeah.
I think he's, it's tough to say because I don't see eyeballs, but that could be washed out from the flash here too.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. And
Or,
it does look like she has a video camera in her face.
yeah, and
So,
I'm looking right here at this lady right here. Am I seeing her shoulder and such right there? But it can't be. It's got to be her. You would think, right?
yeah, it's her there. Yeah.
Because you just can't see enough. Unfortunately, I can't tell. But yeah, I see where he's talking about there. But my question is that this is behind her. This flash right here, or this light is behind her. Then could it conceivably? Because you see a little bit of her shadow going right here too. Could that be causing a washout of her face in the mirror itself?
It's possible.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Hair Force. I mean, this looks like
It
the back
looks
of her
kind of
head. It
weird,
does. It
but
does look like the back of her head. So
yeah, but they said that she was there.
yep.
She
But I'm
was in
looking
the
here.
picture. Yeah, the debate is not about her.
But I
The
just wanted
debate
to
is
see if I
about,
could figure anything else out there.
yeah, the
But
debate
yeah,
is on that dude that looks way out of place.
yeah.
And he's standing by himself. Oh, I don't know.
And
He just looks odd to me. Just
you
looks
got her
odd.
like that right there. That means he'd have to be. She's right there. Yeah, he'd have to be over in this area right here behind this guy, back in this
He'd
corner over
have
here
to be
somewhere.
up against that wall, however far that is.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be back, way back
He'd be a
behind
good
her.
ways back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, is she turning
across
around
the
talking
room
to
from
him?
her.
She could be turning around talking to him.
I don't know about that. I think he's too far back there. I think she's looking off to her side, or even to turn around to look, or who
Yeah.
knows.
So
But I'm just gonna say,
can't say yes, can't say no.
mm,
Can we find the guy in the picture that's in the mirror that's taking the picture? Now, I'm assuming. Come to think of it, I don't see him at all, unless it's this one right here.
now he could be out of
This,
the picture by now because
well,
this
he's talking
is.
about who's physically taking this picture right now, is what he's talking. But I think he's too off centered. I don't think you'll actually pick him up.
I think he's behind the girl in the red.
Yeah, right in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it gives me a Photoshop feel. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it's wrong or right. I can't say that for sure, but it gives me the Photoshop feel. All I can do is say that this is what they put out on their site, and I'm going with it.
Yeah, it looks a little weird to me. I'm not gonna say nothing because, like I said,
Yeah.
I've got one like that.
Yep. Oh, and I've seen them before too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
You come back later, you're like, what the
I've caught him
hell?
like that, so I'm not.
Yep. But and I understand where he's coming from though. Like I said, with that first photo, I can't explain why we're not seeing her face other than the washout. So
Right.
okay, so we're at 107 now. I'm gonna see if I think I don't have anything. That's pretty much it. I got one more, but it's good old fashioned. Oh wait, same place, different times. I forgot about these because I was so fixated on the other one. These are taken by other people at different times. Same mirror, same everything.
Well,
I don't think it's the same mirror. They said it was the same mirror,
it's
but I
not
don't
the
think it's
same
the same
mirror
mirror.
because the room's totally different.
Yeah. So this right here, they're saying that this is caught. somebody's walking by there. I'm sorry, that's just a blurb of somebody walking in the area right there. I think because it blocks out the cabinet there too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I went this one. Yeah, I did this. I mean, I like the place. Don't get me wrong. The stuff I've read on it, it's a really cool place, and there's probably stuff there you're going to catch. I think this is just a misidentification of somebody walking that they didn't really realize was there. But yeah, that's a different mirror, even though they said it's the same mirror. But anyway, and then okay, got those again, and then my favorite one, my absolute favorite one. Hey, I didn't put any thylacines up here.
Right.
This is from that infamous Yellowstone video where it looks like some hobbling Sasquatches walking behind the buffalo herd. This guy had to draw a circle on it. I'm like, yeah, no. I've already pretty much debunked that entire thing as freaking complete hogwash because it doesn't even. Before you see this guy here, you see 3 or 4 walking exactly the same, hopping through here before this one guy comes out. It's complete Photoshop. It's a complete hoax. It's not even a person walking back there, Grandizer. It is a complete hoax. Number one, if they're back
look
there,
at how big he is back there.
Yeah, if they're walking around back there, you can bet these bad boys right here are gonna know he's there.
Yep, they're not gonna ignore him for sure.
No, so that is complete hogwash. I always leave it like that, and we'll go from there. So, all right. That's all I had this time.
That's good. We did good.
We're gonna do it again sooner or later. Yeah, I've watched the video 100 times, Air Force. I laugh every time. But anyway.
We'll have another installment of Lightning Round Sunday at another later date.
Oh yeah, different time, different place,
Lightning
same
Round
back channel.
Sunday.
But it was fun. I enjoyed that. That was fun just looking at stuff. And we did fun. Like I said, I found one that I really could not say anything. The tea room one caught me off guard. It really did. So I just like I'm gonna bring that one.
That is very strange. Out of all of them, that we don't have enough information, so we can't make a educated. I mean,
a confirmed guess.
A confirmed guess, but we can make an educated guess and from the information we have, and I wouldn't throw it out.
No, I would never throw that one out.
No,
unless I saw the video and I could tell for sure it was an actual bug on a lens, then I'd say okay, yeah. But other than that, yeah, no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Next week we might go back to another location somewhere. I may look something up this week and see what we can find. I tried to do something like the Queen Mary before, but everything I found on Queen Mary has either been done or somebody's like, I'm like, okay, I'm bored with this now. I don't even want to go back into this because I can't find anything that's worth bringing out. So, but there's a lot of other places.
Yes, you could try. What is it? The USS Lexington is in Corpus Christi.
Yep, Lexington. There's also rumors about that one. What was it? The Battleship Texas has rumors of it as well. And I know the Missouri out in Honolulu did too. So, but those are guys I don't
never know.
But yeah,
I know because I don't know. I've never investigated on a ship. You know, I've been on them where things have happened, but I didn't. I wasn't there investigating. I was actually on a historic tour, and but I've never investigated like really got into it. So that would be a hard one for me to say it's real or it's not real.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're listening to, and you've never heard this stuff before.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that'd be a fun one to actually do one day. But you know, I got a lot of them I want to see and I want to do before that. So that was down on my bucket list one, but it's still there.
You go. There you go. There you go.
All righty. Well, guys, appreciate y'all being here. We went about 15 minutes, 16 minutes over, but it was fun. Y'all have fun. We'll see you next week.
7 p.m. Central anyway. We ain't even bumping into him. He's fine.
Not anymore. He needs to quit bugging me.
Right.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.